Welcome everybody to Deering High School, where in today's matchup is between the Windham Eagles and the Deering Rams. Coming into this game, Windham coming off of a victory against Hamden Academy. It was 43-38. Windham went down by 12 after the first quarter. It was 16-4. But through defense and offense, they stormed back to have a 3-point lead after 3. They scored 25 between the second and third quarters and only allowed 10. So it's a pretty convincing win, especially against Hamden Academy. They could see them in the playoffs, but this team is the number 4 seed currently in Class AA North. They are 7-6. To note, their 6 losses are against the number 2 seed in Class AA South in Gorham, who's 8-6. The number 2 seed in AA North, Oxford Hills, who's 13-0. They've lost twice to the number 1 seed in Bangor, who's 12-2 in the north. The number 1 seed in AA South, Thornton Academy, who's 14-1, and the number 3 seed in AA North, Cheverus, who's 14-2. So it's a pretty good record considering their only losses have come to the top teams, which is understandable. Everyone's been losing to those top teams, but the great note about this Windham team is they are young. 8 of their players are freshmen and sophomores, 7 of them being freshmen. They only have 4 seniors and 1 junior. So for them to only lose by 12.5 points, which is their average margin in these losses, is pretty good in terms of the future for this program. It just takes a couple of baskets here and there, passes, and this team could be state champions someday. But the top teams are the top teams for a reason. They do all the little things. But 2 of their players are averaging double figures in scoring. Abby Thornton, who's a senior, is averaging just over 13 points per game. And Stella Jarvis, who is a sophomore, is averaging just over 10 points per game. So it's a great team to test Deering out, and we'll move over to them. There's not much to talk about in their last game. They played probably the best team in Class AA in Oxford Hills. They lost 59-28, moving their record to 3-11. They are currently the number 6 seed in Class AA North. Oxford Hills had 3 runs that almost ended the game at halftime. They had a 19-0 run to start the game, and they went on 10-0 run and a 16-0 run. You're not going to win many games if you allow a team to go on 3 large runs like that. But coming into this game, Deering is on a 2-game losing streak after winning 3 straight. So they're going to look to get back in the win column tonight against Windham, but it's a tough matchup. And so we'll move over to starters while we're on Deering. Is number 2, Shay Rosenthal, number 4, Natalie Santiago, number 10, Meseret Day, number 11, Nayaban Aliyah, and number 12, Maya Gale. And on Windham, their starters are number 3, Elizabeth Levesque, number 10, Mallory Muse, number 13, Abby Thornton, number 23, Kylie Garrison, and number 25, Stella Jarvis. And so we'll see who comes out on top between Windham and Deering, and we'll be back for player introductions and the national anthem.
The Deering High School Rams would like to welcome tonight's opponent, the Windham Eagles. Let's get to those starting lineups. We'll begin with the visitors from Windham High School. Number 3, Elizabeth Levesque. Number 10, Mallory Muse. Number 13, Abby Thornton. Number Kylie Garrison. Number 25, Stella Jarvis. The Eagles are coached by Brody Arness and he's assisted by Gary Whitefield. Now the starting lineup for your Deering High School Rams. Number 2, junior, Shea Rosenthal. Number 4, junior, Natalie Santiago. Number 10, junior, Mez Day. Number 11, senior, Nayabana Leah. And number 12, junior, Maya Gale. Programs are coached by Mrs. Mike Murphy and assisted by Claire Mullins. At this time, we ask that you please rise, face our nation's flag, and join us in honoring America and those who defend her with the playing of our national anthem.
Here we go for tip-off between Stella Jarvis and Maya Gale. And Jarvis wins it for Windham. It's with Levesque. Windham passing it around the perimeter, trying to get it in. They eventually do. It's passed out to Thornton. It's rimmed out, and it's rebounded by Rosenthal, who brings it up the floor. Rosenthal will get called for the travel.
Yeah, just got, and that was good of the Windham player not to foul. She just allowed the Deering player to commit travel just by standing in her way.
It's out to Muse. Muse can't get the three to go. Rebounded. It's a two. Can't get that one to go. Leah with the rebound. Levesque there to stop Deering's open floor run. Deering now having to set up a play. Leah will pass it to Gale. Hands it off to Rosenthal. Santiago to Gale. And Gale can't get the long two. Rebounded by Muse. We'll throw it to Levesque. And Muse in the corner. Can't get that one to go. Levesque with the rebound. Will pass it out to Thornton. Thornton will dribble, shoot, misses it. And the rebound and putback by Garrison.
Well, our first basket at 6:22 of the first quarter.
Leah will drive in, get the ball stripped. It's taken by Thornton. And Rosenthal will get the ball back for Deering.
Great defense.
Santiago.
And Deering's going to need great defense against this team.
Leah will give it to Rosenthal. Santiago to Day. Day drives in and is going to get fouled by Kylie Garrison.
When the foul, number 23,
So that's her first, team's first. It's stolen on the inbound by Thornton. It's Garrison out to Levesque. Thornton in the corner, passes it to Levesque. Jarvis will put it up.
Did a nice roll there. Boy,
So-
I'll tell you, all of that passing set up that underneath play.
So it's 4-0 Windham. Clock is not moving. There we go. Just under 5.5 to go. Leah will try the three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Jarvis. Levesque. Thornton. Back to Levesque. And Thornton will try the long two. It was front rimmed. Rebounded by Rosenthal.
The rebounding by Darren's been pretty good tonight so far.
It's taken away by Thornton.
Well, that's the second turnover in a row.
And Windham turns it back over. Rosenthal will bounce pass it to Leah, and it's blocked by Levesque. Levesque get it to Thornton, to Jarvis, to Garrison. Muse to Thornton. Deering making sure Windham can't get in the paint. It's rebounded by Garrison, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Windham.
And you're right. I mean, Windham keeps throwing the ball down to the yellow line there in the paint to try to get an easy 2 points, and Darren's not having any of it. Every time it gets down there, Darren doesn't allow that nice, easy 2-point shot.
And so Deering called a timeout with 4 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's Windham 4, Deering nothing. And we're back. Deering with possession. Windham in the full court press now will back off.
Well, and that timeout, you know, probably came at a good time because Darren is playing pretty good right now. They just haven't scored a basket, but then on the other hand, they've kept Windham to only 4 points halfway through this first period. So they're in good shape.
Day will try the three, drains it. So Meseret Day opens things up for Deering with a three-pointer, getting them within one. Muse to Levesque. Thornton to Levesque. Muse to Jarvis. It was blocked. Jarvis gets the rebound, and it's going to be off of Day out of bounds.
But once again, you can see Darren is not allowing anything in the paint, really, to speak of. Of course, now that I said that, they'll probably do it, but they've been tenacious in the paint. Everything's been outside.
Muse to Jarvis to Garrison, and Meseret Day is called for the foul. It's a shooting foul, so Kylie Garrison will be at the line for two. And back rims the first one. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Windham up by 1. And Garrison makes the second free throw to make it 5-3. It's a foul on Windham. Natalie Santiago driving in, misses the basket, but will get 2 at the free throw line. Foul was on Mallory Muse. Drains the first one.
Yeah, now Deering's within 1.
And can't get the second one to go. Levesque with the rebound. And hands it off to Garrison, out to Thornton. Back rims it. It's rebounded by, it was Jarvis. Garrison will try the floater, too hard off the backboard, but Windham will keep possession. Levesque with the long 2, drains it. So Elizabeth Levesque gets on the scoring sheet, giving Windham a 3-point lead. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Gale out to Hill. Leah will drive in, hand it off to Santiago. Back to Leah. Leah will try the 3, drains it. And that ties things up at 7. Minute and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Hill prevents Jarvis from getting the basket.
Yeah, a little bit of a bump, but no foul called there.
Deering has a chance to get their first lead. Minute to go. Santiago will step back, misses it, rebounded by Muse. And Levesque will bring it up. Getting it to Ledbetter. And Levesque misses the long 2. And it's kept by Windham. 38 seconds. And Gale will be called for the foul. It's her first. And so Kylie Garrison will be at the line for 2. It rolls out on the first one. And drains the second one, making it a 1-point lead. Rosenthal will try the layup and banks it in. So Deering has their first lead at 9-8. Thornton in the corner will get it to Levesque. And Ledbetter misses the long 2. Hill with the rebound. Deering has got to go quickly. Leah will get it off and banks it in.
And it counts. Both referees with their arms up.
And it definitely was good. It was in the air when the horns sound. And so Deering takes a 4-point lead going into the second quarter. It's 12-8 Deering over Windham, and we'll be back. Here we go for the start of the second quarter. Deering with possession, up by 4. Hill will try to pass it to Gale. It's taken away. Levesque bringing it up, getting it to Thornton. Thornton will try the three at front rims, and it's kept by Windham. Levesque can't get the three. Ledbetter will get the rebound and put it in.
Well, and that's like Windham's first rebound that they put up for a basket all game.
And it's going to be a foul on Elizabeth Levesque. It's her first, team's third.
Well, that was a very successful first quarter for the Deering girls.
And I know the game we did against Edward Little, they had 3 chances at that buzzer beater and couldn't get a single one. And so it's a good sign for Deering hitting the one at the end of the first quarter. As Leah misses the three, Gale gets the rebound, puts it in.
And Gale did what Windham did on the other end, a missed basket, a rebound, and a putback up for 2.
Levesque will switch sides. Ledbetter to Jarvis. And Leah tips the pass. And Thornton playing great defense to prevent the open lane basket. Day to Rosenthal. Can't get the three to go. Ledbetter with the rebound.
Yeah, but that was some good ball movement.
Levesque in the corner. Can't get that one to go. It was rebounded by Garrison. We'll pass it to Levesque. Thornton. Garrison will try the 2, and that one has a friendly roll.
And that's like the first 2 points in the paint for them. I mean, up by the yellow line.
Gale, Rosenthal, Santiago. Day will try the 3. Can't get it to go. Gale with a great rebound, and Jarvis will rip it out of Gale's hand, and Gale is called for the foul. That's her second foul, team's third.
Well, that's unfortunate too. You know, fighting over the ball, you hope it's a jump ball, but her arm got stuck underneath the Windham player's arm, and they called a foul.
It's Ledbetter, can't get the bank shot to go.
And that was just playing good defense.
And Naibanaleo is called for the travel.
And the fans over here on the Windham side made that call before the ref blew his whistle.
It's a 3 by Thornton, and that's good. Oh, it was Garrison, sorry.
Well, you know, they're defending well underneath.
And another turnover.
They just have to start defending that three-point line.
And a 30-second timeout for Deering. It's not been a great start to this second quarter. And Windham on that 3 took a 1-point lead at 15-14. And there's 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in the half. And we'll be back. And we're back. Levesque will get it to Thornton. Garrison will try the floater, and that's good.
Well, that's 2 trips down there getting that little floater. And Deering was very good through the first quarter and half of the second quarter. They got to be real careful on those ones.
It's Santiago. Santiago steps back, tries the three. It's rebounded by Jarvis. Ledbetter bringing it up. It's Thornton will cross court to Ledbetter, and Ledbetter gets the basket.
Wow, Darren's got to worry about those things starting to drop now.
Gale will try the long two. Ledbetter with the rebound, getting it to Levesque. And a bounce pass to Thornton, and it's banked in. And it's a full timeout for Deering after only just over a minute in between timeouts. With 3:09 left to go in the half, it's Windham 21, Deering 14. And we're back.
Well, and unfortunately for Deering, they've had to call 2 quick timeouts. But you can't let this game get away after how great they played.
And it's going to be a foul on Elizabeth Levesque. It's her second, team's fourth. And Windham currently on an 11-0 run.
Well,
taken away by Jarvis. Leah will get it back for Deering. And the floater is good by Shea Rosenthal, ending the 11-0 run.
well, and you spoke on pregame about the fact that that happened to Deering against
Oxford Hills.
Against Oxford Hills, where Oxford Hills went on 3 long scoring runs against this Deering team.
An inbound pass to Kylie Garrison. And there's another timeout for Deering. It's a full timeout, 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the half. It's Windham 23, Deering 16. And we're back. Full court for Windham.
And Darren has taken a number of quick timeouts. I think the coach really wants them to understand the importance of this game. I mean, they are playing a team that is very good, but they could beat them.
And it's about learning how to be resilient when the other team goes on a run to get back into the game. And it's taken away. Jarvis to Thornton. Muse will turn around, get it to Jarvis. Jarvis trying the runner is no good. Day with the rebound. And Mallory Muse being called for the foul. That's her second, team's fifth. And Windham in a full court press still. Rosenthal. Gale in the corner will drive baseline. Get it to Day. Leah swinging it around. Will come back. Crush. Leah. Crush will try the three. It's off. Ledbetter with the rebound. Muse getting it to Jarvis, and will get fouled by Julia Crush. It's her first, team's fourth. And Stella Jarvis at the line for 2. Drains the first one. And front rims the second one. Day with the rebound, getting it to Santiago. Rosenthal will have to step back, getting it to Hill. 13 seconds left to go. Windham up by 8. Leah will try the floater. Jarvis with the rebound. 3 seconds, Ledbetter, and Windham will not be able to get a shot off before the buzzer. And so they'll take a 8-point lead going into half.
Well, I think that Darren played a really good game. They just had a couple of lapses in there, some turnovers. I mean, the shots you take are the shots you take, whether you hit them or you miss them. But, I mean, they really need to play as close to flawless basketball in the second half as possible. But that doesn't take away the fact that they played exceptionally well. They're only down by 8. You know, and in a lot of cases, 8 points really is nothing. And I think that that's what they need to come out at second half and think it's only 8 points. It's no big deal. I mean, they held this Windham team to 24 points and a half. And their defense has been great. Not allowing too many points in the paint. And so, you know, I think Windham's got their hands full.
Well, this is exactly the way Windham started in the last game they played against Hamden Academy. They started off slow and ramped it up in the second quarter. And if it's anything like last game, Deering's going to have their hands full. This team is definitely defensive-oriented, speeding Deering up, playing full court. It's something Deering's going to have to play through if they're going to want to win this game. But like you said, they're only down by 8, and there's still a whole nother half to play. But they got to make sure that they get good looks on the offensive end and put most of them in. They only scored 4 points in the second quarter, which is not good in the long run of this game. But only being down by 8 the way you played in the second quarter is a blessing for Deering. They could have been down by 10 plus, and I mean, especially Windham going on an 11-0 run.
Well, and that's the key thing too, is that the defense for Deering has been really good. Now, on the other hand, Windham, the ball movement has been exceptional also. Their ball movement around the perimeter, looking for that shot underneath, has been pretty darn good. You know, Deering just hasn't allowed anything too much underneath, but this is where, you know, Deering needs to be real careful in the second half that, you know, they continue to do what they've been doing.
And so going through the stats, only 4 players scored for Deering, leading things is Nibon Aaliyah with 9, and Shea Rosenthal has 4. Maya Gale has 2, and Natalie Santiago has 1. On the other side, leading things was it was Kylie Garrison with 13, and Elizabeth Levesque had 2, Niev Ledbetter had 4, Abby Thornton had 2, and Stella Jarvis had 3. So just like Deering, only a couple players have scored, but when you have one player already in double figures, you're most likely going to have the lead at half, which is 24-16 Windham over Deering. And we'll be back for second half action. Here we go for the start of the second half. Windham starting things off.
Well, we'll see what both teams come up with.
Jarvis getting it blocked by Leah.
Well, once again, Windham trying to take it underneath, and Darren's not having any of it.
Inbound pass to Thornton. Thornton threw it up in hopes of not getting called for the travel. Misses the shot. Gale gets the rebound, getting it to Leah. Leah thought about the 3. Rosenthal to Gale. Gale will spin around and tried to underneath the basket. No good.
It would have been a beautiful one if it had just fallen. Nice try.
It's into Garrison. Thornton to Muse. Jarvis will try the long 2. Can't get it to go. Garrison with the rebound. Puts it up. And Gale with the rebound. Deering needs to get something going offensively. Gale will try the 3. It's short. It was rebounded by Muse. Thornton. It's into Garrison, out to Muse, and Muse takes too many steps. Leah getting it over half. Day getting it to Gale. Gale trying the bank shot. It's no good.
One of these tries that'll go in. That's 2 tries that she's gotten a good look at the basket. It's just not going in.
And the pass to Thornton is out of bounds.
Well, and Windham keeps trying to get that ball in the paint for an easy layup. And they do have an 8-point lead, so they can keep trying at that. But Deeren's not letting them.
Leah in the corner to Santiago. Santiago will try the floater. It rolls out. It was rebounded by Windham, and Day having to foul on the other end. It's her second. Team's 5th. Sorry, it's the team's first. Long 2 is no good.
Deering's rebounding has been exceptional tonight.
Rosenthal. And Leah gets things going.
Well, and we can see that Deeren's trying to do what Windham's trying to do is get the ball.
And that's not good. That's third foul on Maya Gale.
Yeah.
It's team second.
Yeah, that is not good. In the last game we covered, she was in foul trouble early in that game.
And that's another foul on Maya Gale.
Wow.
And she's going to walk towards the bench.
Yeah, you could see her. And I'm not laughing at it. You could see that she knew. And she didn't even have to, she just, as you said, started walking right over to the bench. She knew that she's out of the game for a while now.
Kylie Garrison can't get the second one. Jarvis with the rebound. And Windham will set up offensively. Jarvis to Thornton. And Hill disrupts Jarvis's shot. And Rosenthal with the rebound, bringing it up. Having to go back to the three-point line. Day will try the three, drains it. And so Deering on a 5-0 run to get within 3. Muse to Levesque, and Levesque will travel with it. So a great start for Deering, having a chance to cut this lead to 1.
Well, you can see they definitely have a strategy against this Windham team, and they're sticking to it, and that's keeping Windham away from the paint.
Leah will try a long 3. It's front rimmed. Levesque with the rebound and throws it over the head of Thornton. And the way Windham has been playing so far, that's not what you want on a fast break. Day to Leah. Leah will try the 3, and it's nowhere near the rim. It was rebounded by Jarvis. Muse to Garrison to Levesque. It's back rimmed, and there's going to be a foul on Windham. It's on Stella Jarvis. That's her first, team's first.
Entering the lineup, returning to the lineup, number 5, Inez Ledbetter, and number 30, Brianna Duarte, for the Windham Eagles.
Rosenthal bringing it up. Leah will get the ball. Leah was in trouble. Day to Hill. Hill couldn't get the turnaround shot to go. Levesque with the rebound. Garrison. Duarte. Garrison to Ledbetter. Thornton in the corner. Levesque couldn't get the runner to go, but gets her own rebound.
Yeah, both teams having a real hard time on those layups.
And the miscommunication between Duarte and Levesque gives Deering the ball back. Leah will hand it off to Santiago, to Rosenthal. And it was tipped but Day ends up with the ball. Santiago Rosenthal will get a screen from Hill. It was partially blocked. Hill will get the ball to Leah. Leah will drive in. Floater is no good. Day with the rebound. And Leah will get the basket, and Deering is within 1 minute and a half to go in the third quarter. It's 24-23.
And that was a struggle for a while there to get that basket. Not for lack of trying.
And if you've noticed, Deering played the entire first half in zone, which Windham figured out in the second quarter. And now Deering playing man-on-man. And it's frustrated Windham, and they haven't gotten a single point so far in this second half. And we'll see if Windham can make the adjustment in the fourth quarter. There's 33 seconds left. Santiago will get it to Leah. Leah, and it hits the rim twice out. Garrison with the rebound, 22 seconds left. Ledbetter with the ball. And Levac, it's tipped. Thornton, and we'll get to the foul line. We'll see. It was on Natalie Santiago. That's her first, team's fourth. So Abby Thornton will be at the line.
And as ferocious as Deering has been in the paint defensively, to only have 4 fouls, and they weren't even in trouble in the first half either. That says a lot for that patience.
And the first points come with 10 seconds left to go. Windham up by 3, 6 seconds left. Leah with the ball. Leah will step back, and it's going to be an air ball, and the horn will sound for the end of the third quarter. But Deering showed up defensively, changing it up on Windham, only allowing 2 points, which came on those free throws. It's now only a 3-point lead for Windham, 26-23 going into the fourth quarter, and we'll be back. And here we go for the start of the fourth quarter. Deering will start with possession. Leah will hand it off to Rosenthal, getting a screen by Hill. Santiago will hand it off to Day. Back to Santiago. Santiago will try the 3. It's going to go out of bounds. So the last 2 possessions for Deering have resulted in air balls. So Deering will have to play defense to keep this a 3-point game, and it was a travel by Ledbetter.
Wow, and I'll tell you, defensively, Deering is causing Windham to have quite a lot of traveling calls in this game.
Leah will get the handoff from Santiago. Day in the corner. Rosenthal to Leah. And Thornton picks it up. Bounce pass to Ledbetter. Can't get it to go. And it's going to go off of Jarvis out of bounds.
Wow.
So Deering will get it back.
You know, and that was it ended up being a perfect play for the Deering not to pick up the ball and have a backcourt violation. Let Windham have it, and Windham gave the ball back.
Day will get it to Rosenthal, to Leah. Leah will float it up. It's front rimmed, rebounded by Levesque.
Wow, if Darren could just get a few of those to drop, it would be a different score right now.
Thornton will get a screen from Jarvis. It's long two is missed. Ledbetter trying to save it, hits it towards Hill. And Santiago bringing it up. Just under 6 to go in this game. Day having to step backwards to get the pass. Santiago with great defense from Thornton. Hill getting it to Santiago. Day back to Santiago. And the pass to Meseret Day is offline, out of bounds. And it's going to be a full timeout for Windham with 5 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in this game. It's Windham 26, Deering 23. And we're back. Windham with the ball. Levesque will bring it up. Jarvis. Levesque trying to get it to Garrison. Garrison with the screen. It's going to be a charge on Stella Jarvis. It's going to be her second. Second on the team.
Well, and those are the kind of plays that Darren continues to make against this Windham team. And they got Windham all confused.
And this is without Maya Gale, who's been out of the game since the start of the third quarter. Day thought about the three. Rosenthal. Leah to Day. Santiago will hand it off to Hill. Rosenthal will dribble it off her foot out of bounds.
That was the right play, just hitting it off her own leg. And you could hear, I don't know if you could pick it up, but a couple of fans on the Darren side where we're set up said that was the right play. And I agree. It just, bounced off her leg and out of bounds.
Thornton with the long two. And it's going to be called a jump ball, which will be Windham's possession.
Boy, I'll tell you, this second half has been a lack of scoring for both teams.
And the tip ends up towards Garrison. Levesque will get it to Jarvis. Jarvis to Thornton, mid-range. Can't get it to go, and it's going to be out of bounds on Windham. And
Darren's still, and Gale's coming in. And Deering is still within reach of taking this game.
Gale has to be careful, but there's only 3 minutes left, down by 3. You got to take every measure to win this game. Day Leah will try the floater, can't get it to go, and it's out on Deering. Garrison to Jarvis. We'll hand it off to Levesque. Oh, that's Ledbetter. Jarvis. And it's a charge. And that could have been a fifth on Gale.
But she played that so beautiful. Got her feet set, and the Windham player went for it and caused a foul.
And it's a turnover. And Levesque gets the basket.
Well, and that's the first bad error by this Deering team.
And Gale trying to go for the ball. Needs to be careful with under 2 minutes to go. Windham up by 5, 28-23. Levesque getting it to Garrison. It's in to Garrison. And it's going to be a foul on Shea Rosenthal. Team's fifth. And it's going to be a timeout for Deering. It's going to be a 30-second timeout with 1:34 seconds left to go in this game. Windham up 28-23. And we're back. And it was stolen by Rosenthal. Rosenthal gets blocked by Thornton. And Shea Rosenthal getting called for her second. Team 6, so Windham, the rest of this game, will be shooting free throws. Will be the bonus for 1-1, which Sophie Hill getting called for her first. And so Elizabeth Levesque will be at the line for 1-1.
Well, and this is where Deering's going to have to be careful, too, that whoever Maya Gale is covering doesn't get the ball so that she has to foul and foul out of this game.
And it's back rimmed. Gale can't get the rebound, and Ledbetter puts it in. Not what you want for Deering. Day. Back to Rosenthal. Got to go quickly. Rosenthal with 3. Can't get it to go. Ledbetter with the rebound. And it's being called a
technical foul for the second push. And you could hear people saying, why didn't you call the first foul so that she didn't have to do what she did?
And can't get the first one to go. It's Kylie Garrison. And can't get the second one to go. And
see, and
it's a backcourt violation.
Wow. And see, they threw it to the player that Gale was covering, and she couldn't foul. But fortunately, it was a backcourt violation.
Need to go quickly. And it's going to be caught out of bounds by Shea Rosenthal. And so 44 seconds left. Windham up by 7. And it's going to be out of bounds on Windham. Need to go quickly. Down by 7. It's a step back. Can't get it to go. And it's going to be out of bounds on Deering. So the 3 by Santiago was no good. And we're going to have a timeout, 30-second by Windham. With 43 seconds left to go in this game, it's Windham 30, Deering 23. And here we go. Deering, we'll see if they can make a comeback. It's going to be a foul on Natalie Santiago. That's her second. Team's 9th.
Well, and the only bad thing now about Deering fouling is every foul after this will be an automatic 2 shots, whereas it's 1 and 1 now.
And it can't go. It's rebounded by Garrison. And Deering can't get the foul. And finally, they get the foul with 24 seconds. And it's Elizabeth Levesque will be at the line shooting 2. Shea Rosenthal with her 3rd. And Windham down the stretch can't hit their free throws, but Deering can't capitalize on all these missed free throws.
It is pretty amazing.
And there we go. Got to get a quick one. Day will try the 3, drains it.
And the clock is still running. They got to get the ball in. Boy, it's like 10 seconds rolled off the clock there.
Shea Rosenthal getting her 4th. And so Elizabeth Levesque will go back to the line for 2. Can't get the first one to go. And gets a second one. So it's 32-26. And Leah trying the long 3, and Windham will hold on for the buzzer. And so the final score is 32-26, Windham over Deering.
And, you know, I have to say that Deering played an unbelievably great defensive game. And if they could have, and I know if and all that other stuff, if they could have just hit a few more baskets, this could have been a different outcome. And it's really unfortunate. But I have to say, I think Deering had a great game. They may not have won, but I think they really showed Windham that Windham wasn't going to come in here and just, you know, based on some of the scores that they've put up against other teams. And as you stated in the opening, that, you know, their losses are only been to top teams, 1, 2, or 3 in the standings. Deering wasn't going to take any of that. They were like, you know what? We may not be a top team, but you're not coming in here, and you're not going to beat us as bad as you think you're going to beat us. And this was great. This was a great game.
And it's it's one of those things where it's a make-miss type of game. If you make them, you're going to win. If you don't make them, you're going to lose. And Deering just couldn't seem to get anything going offensively in the second half. And neither could Windham, but they got that 11-0 run, which now looking back at it was the end of the game, because if you can't get off, once you get that lead, that 8-point lead, if you can't score to get back into the game, they did score 7-2 in the third quarter for Deering, but it just wasn't enough to overcome that 8-point deficit.
Well, and and as I was saying here in the close, that now Windham's got to think of what transpired tonight. You won the game, but it was a tough win for them. And, this could be a template for other teams to play against Windham going forward, as Windham, gets into the playoffs. The perimeter defense for Deering tonight was exceptional.
Yeah, they allowed one 3-pointer, and so they just packed the paint, and they were like, beat us on the 3-pointer. But it came down to that second quarter where Deering lost it 16-4. It's tough to come back from if you're not able to score on the other end. There was plenty of floaters that didn't go in for Deering, bank shots, threes. Some of those drop. Deering wins this game. And that's just about going into the gym and just shooting for an hour every day. That's the only way you're gonna. It's all about rhythm. So it's not like Deering did anything wrong. It's just when you're not in rhythm, they're gonna go out. And so running through full-time stats for Deering, leading things was Naiban Aliyah with 13. Shea Rosenthal had 4. Natalie Santiago had 1. Meseret Day had 6. And Maya Gale had 2. On the other side, Kylie Garrison had 13, which came all in the first half. The rest of the scoring, number 3, Elizabeth Levesque had 6. Nev Ledbetter had 6. Abby Thornton had 4. And Stella Jarvis had 3. And so Deering held their two leading scorers over the last couple games. But they came up short 32-26. In this one, saying so long. This has been a production of WPPS TV3 Portland Public Schools, saying good night.
Thank you very much for watching.